Up with KREM begins now.
Right now on Up with KREM, a plea from state leaders to help prevent more wildfires on this Labor Day.
And of course, we're going to take you outside as smoke fills the sky around the region and let you know how long that sticks around.
3 unlikely survivors of a fire in central Washington are bringing attention to wounded wildlife.
Well, good morning and welcome to Up with KREM on this Labor Day. Glad to have you here with us. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. Well, right now we are tracking multiple wildfires burning in Washington and North Idaho.
In North Idaho, firefighters made progress on what's being called the Trestle Creek Fire. And that fire is currently burning 4 miles north of Hope, Idaho, and some areas around the fire are closed this morning.
Now, it's over 6,600 acres in size and is 60% contained. Water bucket drops from 2 helicopters are assisting with this fire.
In Washington, fire officials say warmer and drier conditions are contributing to more activity in the Schneider Springs fire burning northwest of Yakima. More
than 800 firefighters are working to keep the fire away from homes. Since it started a month ago, the fire has grown to more than 89,000 acres and is only 14% contained. Now, this Labor Day, Washington state leaders are asking the public to help prevent more wildfires from happening.
And this morning, Nicole Hernandez joining us now to highlight the urgent push from both residents and firefighters that are potentially in danger of wildfires. Good morning, Nicole. Tell us about it.
Yeah, good morning, Tim and Channing. So we have seen a record number of wildfires here in Washington state, specifically because of our drought conditions that you guys mentioned, those dry, windy conditions that we've been seeing. So one thing that we've seen, like I mentioned, is that record-breaking number. So we've seen 1,700 fires, more than 1,700 fires over the course of this past season here. Those fires have burned about 635,000 acres. That's more than the 2018 and 2019 fire seasons combined. Last year, fires that started on Labor Day weekend accounted for more than 70% of all acres burned in 2020. Only 93,000 acres had burned by the end of August. The Labor Day weekend firestorm burned more than 500,000 acres in less than 36 hours. And the smoke after that temporarily gave Western Washington the worst air quality in the world. Now, here are some general fire prevention tips. 1, you can avoid starting fires outside. You should not park your cars on grassy areas. Get rid of any dry fuels, brush and such around your home. Clean your rooftops and gutters, and pay attention to specific burn bans in your area. So for the latest information on wildfires actually burning in our state right now, you can text the word wildfires to 509-448-2000. We'll send you a link with the information. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Well, almost a year ago, the Babb Road wildfires engulfed the towns of Malden and Pine City.
The fire forced nearly 200 residents to evacuate and relocate. Today, the Pine Creek community will hold an event to remember what was lost. That's starting at 11:30 this morning with a flag presentation.
Now, tomorrow, our Scorched Earth series will continue on Up with KREM. We'll be live from Malden and Pine City, where residents are still living with the destruction from last year. All right, the time is now 7:03. Let's take a look at that Labor Day forecast, because hopefully it's a good day to get outside, do a little barbecuing, have a cookout, just gather with friends and family.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The forecast is perfect, and we get rid of the smoke momentarily. Now, we saw some of that smoke up in the mountains of North Idaho, and that's kind of where it stays today. The smoke over us kind of blows through. We get a bit of an atmospheric haze, but that's kind of it. Right now, temps hovering close to 60 degrees here in the 7 o'clock hour. This is kind of the coldest moment of the entire day. I think we start warming up rather quickly. 58 in Coeur d'Alene, 59 in Sandpoint, 62 in Moses Lake, and 61 in Wenatchee. Right now, air quality still sits at a 67. That's moderate on the AQI, and likely hovers there for much of the day today and tomorrow before we see a reduction in air quality as smoke moves back in. Right now, you can see it's kind of westerly flow that blows some of yesterday's smoke out of the region. And what winds up happening is that blows more smoke in. Then as wind starts dying down, that smoke gets pushed down toward the ground as we get into the day tomorrow. So today, moderate. Tomorrow we wake up to moderate and watch our air quality decrease throughout the day. Right now, a couple of clouds off to our north. Those are now moving through Deer Park, but for the most part, it is clear skies overhead as our temperatures climb. We go from near 60 this morning all the way up to near 80 degrees this afternoon. We'll be in the mid to low 80s later on today under mostly sunny skies.
Let's get to breaking news this morning. A Spokane man is missing. Police looking for 71-year-old William Wiggins.
Now, he was last seen early Saturday morning, and Wiggins was wearing a blue shirt with JJ Smoke Shop written on it, as well as jeans and tan slippers. Police are asking that you call Crime Check if you have any information as to where he might be.
7:05 now. It is time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
The Spokane Indians game was canceled last night, and the reason why: additional COVID testing needed to be done for the opposing team. The Indians were supposed to play the Tri-City Dust Devils, but more testing and contact tracing was required to follow the league's safety guidelines. But there is some good news. If you had tickets for the game, you can exchange those for a potential playoff game later this season.
Alaska Airlines will require all new employees to be vaccinated against coronavirus. Current employees who are fully vaccinated will get a $200 bonus. Any unvaccinated employees will have to follow a new testing protocol.
Washington State Fish and Wildlife says whale watch tours need to stay further away from the J-pod of orcas. They issued an emergency proclamation because one of the calves born in May of 2019 is unwell and in poor condition. So staying away from the pod will help the young orca survive. Whales in poor condition are 2 to 3 times more likely to die than healthy whales.
A student from Liberty Lake is the youngest artist to be nominated for an award in the Spokane Arts Awards. Surapaneni Sindhu is nominated for exemplifying inclusion in her community. She hosted a summer camp for more than 550 students to learn about art. The money raised through the camp and her other art lessons is given to charities to help people who are homeless. That's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
Well, over the past few years, food trucks have become the go-to for community and private events. This morning, we're speaking with one food truck owner about cooking mobile during a pandemic. And the abortion fight in Texas has intensified as a state judge is blocking an anti-abortion group from suing Planned Parenthood under the state's new abortion law.
And of course, we're going to take you outside, talk your Labor Day forecast. Temperatures on the rise. We're going from near 60 this morning to up in the low 80s later on this afternoon. Now, I know everybody wants to know, is today the day to grill, get outside, have a picnic? Well, absolutely. If you're asking me, hit the hammock. Then hit the grill. 83 degrees, and it's going to be a perfect Labor Day.
Speaking of a perfect Labor Day, before we head to break, here's a fast fact about Labor Day. The Central Labor Day Union celebrated the first Labor Day on Tuesday, September 5th in 1882 in New York City.